Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and I will give you rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. It all starts with the Father. In the beginning of this passage, before it talks about how the Son, Jesus, and the Father are one. And I love how Jesus says, like, if you know me, you know the Father. And if you know the Father, you'll know me. And just recently I started learning about that and what that really means. And the Father just like revealed to me that my focus needs to be on Him. My focus needs to be on Him first. And so just recently I shifted my focus from myself to the Father. And when I did that, I started to become filled up with the Father, filled up with who He is and who He says I am. For the longest time, I tried to fill myself up with other things, with TV, with food, with music, and with other people, like trying to satisfy myself. But now that like I shifted my focus to the Father, I'm being filled up with life. I'm being filled up with something that is not of this world. I'm being filled up with joy, like an unspeakable joy, being filled up with freedom and being filled up with rest. And I just love that. I love that when we shift our focus, we'll be filled up with a true rest, heavenly rest. And it doesn't matter what life circumstances or what we're sometimes even feeling. It's the knowing, it's the believing. I love that He did this for me, and He can do this for you too. And I just really want to encourage you that to shift your focus onto Him. And maybe that's giving up social media, and maybe that's giving up TV for a little bit, or a certain food, or fasting, or whatever that is. But I really encourage you to also shift your focus. And maybe that's just sitting in silence, sitting in the waiting and just listening. And that might seem odd in like our culture, but it's so true. Like when we just sit and just be with Him and just sit at His feet, like that's when we're filled up. That's when we're filled up with His rest. Now that I've found the Father and I understand that I am precious in His sight, I am filled up with life and complete in Christ.